for Year 12 Further Maths, we're going to look at the Chapter 9 review, Extend Response 9. So this is a quite a challenging question because it is an actual exam question, okay? So the exam questions are generally designed so that the first few parts are easy and the last parts are usually like really hard. So it separates the students in terms of ability level, okay? So let's do the first part. A home buyer takes out a reduced balancing loan. So standard home loan, principal is $250,000. It's to be calculated monthly at a rate of 6.25% per annum. The loan is to be repaid over 20 years. Okay, so we're trying to find a monthly payment amount. Okay, so very stock standard question on a finance solver. So we know that it's a reduced balancing loan. The loan is over 20 years, so 20 times 12 months, 6.25% per annum. My principal value is $250,000. My payments is, I don't need to work that out. My final value goes to 0, and it's 1212 because it's monthly. Okay, so I'm going to click solve, click payment to get my amount. So 1827.32. Okay, 1827.32 dollars. Okay, calculate the total interest paid over the 20-year term to the nearest dollar. Okay, so this is what you calculate. Now, the total interest paid for the loan is equal to the total paid for the loan minus the principal. Okay, so the total paid, you can use the boxes to calculate. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the negative. I'm going to multiply this by 240 because that's how many months we need to pay the payments by, 4. So 1232, which is the payment amount, multiplied by 240, that's the number of payments, and you subtract the principal from that. So 250,000, just double checking we're at 0. So it says round to the nearest dollar, so it's 188557. Okay, 188,557 dollars. Okay. Now on the SAC, I do expect some sort of working here, so you can show me like what you've done. Okay, so in case you get something wrong and it's worth 2 marks, I can actually give you some marks, or I can give you a method mark, right? So part B, after this is the no, this isn't the tricky part. After 16 months have been made, there'll be what will be the outstanding value of the loan? Write your answer correct to the nearest dollar. Okay, after 16 months, so we need to use this value again. We need to go back to payment. Okay, so when I click payment, it reverts back to what it worked out before. Now, I want to work out the value of the loan. I want to take a snapshot of the loan after 60 years. So 60 years, no, 60 months, sorry, 60 months. So I'm going to enter 60 on my end. Interest rate stays the same, principal stays the same, payments stays the same. So we want to work out what the value is. So click final value. Okay, so after 60 months, the loan is worth 213,117.77. So it's 213,118. Okay, round to the nearest number. $213,118. Now, question part C is the tricky part. You've got to read this really, really carefully. By making a lump sum payment after 9 years, the home buyer is able to reduce the value of the loan to $100,000, at which time his monthly repayment changes to 1250, but the interest remains at 6.25%, compounding monthly. With the changes, how many months in total will it take to fully repay the loan? Okay, so let's digest this. We've got a financial change after 9 years. Okay, so 9 years, so year 9. So years 1 to 8 goes here. We got a financial change at year 9, and we got to figure out how long it will take to fully repay the loan. Okay, so we need to work out what's actually happened to the loan at 9 years. So okay, we'll need to find out the balance of the loan after 9 years. So 9 years is 9 times 9 times 12, still 6.25. Okay, the conditions haven't changed until up to 9 years. So we're going to find the final value after 9 years. So we still owe 174,114. Okay, 174,114. So year 9, final value, 174,114. 174,114. So this type of working I'm expecting you to show me. 174,114. Okay, now what's going to happen? Now the value of the loan is going to reduce to 100,000. So for whatever reason, the buyer has some money and can pay off the 74,114. Okay, out of that 174,114, he can pay 74,114. That's gone now. Okay, so the financial changes. The principal value is now 100,000. So 100,000. Yep, 100,000. My payment is now 1,250. My final value, we want the loan to go to 0. The interest rate is still 6.25, and I need to calculate the number of months that takes me for the remainder of the loan. And it's not 9 years. It's actually, well, we don't know how many years. Okay, so we just know that after 9 years, the financial conditions could change to here, and we want to find out how many months it would take in total for the buyer to take care of the home loan. So I'm going to calculate my N. 103, so 103 months. So 103.75 months. So 103.75 months. So this part takes up 103.75 months. Between this part, it takes up, so it took up 9 years. How many months is 9 years? Okay, 9 times 12 plus 103.75. So we can do this on the calculator. So we can go this plus 9 years, because 9 years are very past. 9 times 12, 211.75. So it will take a total of 12 months. Now, obviously, when you doing on the SAC, please make sure you're more structured than I am. But that's basically how you work it out. Okay, so summarizing what happened. Okay, they took a loan out for 9 years. Okay, at at certain conditions. Now you need to. We found that the final value of the loan at after 9 years. Now we know that the loan has now changed to being worth $100,000 because he had some money to pay and he paid a lump sum, which reduced the loan to $100,000. So given that you now owe $100,000, how many more years or how many more months does it take to pay back the loan? So we found out that it only took, if we go back, 103.76 months. So if we add that to the 9 years that have already passed, we get a total of 12 months. So hopefully that helps with the question.